Gemini, hello, welcome back. Today we're doing the first reading of Aries season, March 21st until March 27th, 2021. We'll look into your recent past, present energy, and what's coming up, as always. And this is also a general reading, so it may not resonate for you. That's totally okay. Take the things that are for you, leave everything else behind, and let's get into your higher vibes. Thank you so much to those of you who have already liked, shared, and subscribed to the channel. It really does mean a lot to me. If you haven't done so, please do hit that little red button and subscribe so that you can be here every week. And if this reading resonates for you, sweet Gemini, please do give me a thumbs up. And any comments or questions you might have down below, I really love hearing from you. So never feel like you can't reach out. I'm gonna grab that card that just came flying out and we'll see what's going on for you all. Okay, quite a few major arcanas coming up for you this reading, Gemini. So universe is doing some work for you right now. Overall energy, the sun, we've got abundance, we've got happiness. Things are just, feeling good and warm and spring-like, if you will. In the recent past, we have the Hanged Man, the Chariot, and the Eight of Pentacles. So after a period of taking some time out, I think Pisces season is such an emotional time. It's a little bit more of a time for resting, resetting, and reconnecting. And now coming into Aries season, you are going to be feeling more inspired, more energized to be taking some action, to be trying some new things. So this for me here in the recent past, Gemini, is a decision to start to take some action and putting a lot of work in towards it. I don't think that this is anything work related. I think this is really kind of getting your stuff together so that you can focus on what you really want long term. And that can be in a variety of areas of your life. We are talking, hey Gemini, what's going to make me happy in my life? What do I need to nurture in my relationships? What do I need to nurture in my career? What do I need to nurture in myself, in my body, in my mind, so that I can have that, so I can be that? This is coming out of a period of finding clarity about what it is that you want. And right now you are feeling really good, Gemini, which is making it easier to want to put that work in to, get things sorted out for yourself moving forward. In the present energies, we have the Two of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the Page of Swords. This is, again, planning for that happy future, planning for that ever after. Are you considering maybe marriage or children or I don't know, a beautiful polyamorous relationship with a whole bunch of people, moving into a commune of some kind, whatever that looks like? You're getting really clear on where you want to see yourself in the future and starting to speak to others about that, starting to soundboard it off of some people to share these things that you're looking for in life. And in doing so, becoming more clear about them and more focused on them. In the future energy here, we have the Star, the Devil, and the Eight of Swords. That may feel a little heavier than I think that it actually is. There is some fear for you, Gemini, as folks who are Geminis have the need for a lot of mental stimulation, the need for a lot of variety in life, a curiosity in life to be trying new things. I think that this overall is about you getting focused on how you want your life to pan out for fear of becoming sort of stuck in a rut, doing the same stuff over and over. And with this, you know, last whole year now of COVID isolation, of limited connectivity in some ways, of feeling sort of bound to our homes, you're ready to start to get yourself focused on a time and place when that is not the reality, when you no longer feel bound to anything, when you really can get in a space where you're inspired in the ways that you need to be and stimulated in the ways that you need to be. It's really nice energy here. It's super like spring cleaning energy to me, like cleaning the mental clutter, getting excited and focused to start moving towards, you know, a future and a different version of your future. I don't want that deck. I want this one. All right, let's clear. Flying out onto the Chariot here is the Muse of Inspiration. We'll get back to that in just a second. We'll start with clarifying the Sun here. Five of Voices, the Nine of Materials, and the Queen of Emotions. Yeah, I think there's some recognition here that things are going better than you maybe thought that they were, and that is bringing you into this abundance, happiness mindset a little bit here. I think also you've got some really strong love around you right now, Gemini. You have a partner who's been very supportive. They've helped work you through, you know, maybe some tough times in the last year, particularly relating to your mental health. And when I say partner, I mean this could also be a really close friend or roommate or somebody that is sort of in your energy space all of the time. But through them, you've recognized, you know, the power and the good stuff that is around you, the places where you are abundant in your life, and now are choosing to really focus on those things as opposed to focusing on, you know, the stuff that was frustrating or making you feel kind of stuck here. All right, we'll finish clarifying this Chariot in the recent past. We've had the Muse of Inspiration fly out already, Two of Voices, and the Muse of Voices. Interesting. So we have a decision here about moving forward again with taking action. Now, you are in a place where you're feeling very empowered, but I think the catalyst for this choice to move forward is somebody else. This Muse of Inspiration sort of energy, a strong fire sign or someone in your life who is very confident, very much a leader, a real go-getter. Their enthusiasm and like joie de vivre is really inspiring you to feel much more the same, feel stronger, feel, you know, more capable, more analytical, more savvy, business-minded, ready to take on new things. It's bringing in this power. Now, the decision that needs to be made here, I think, relates more to, am I ready? Is it time to take action? And less about, you know, do I want to do it alone or do I want to work with this person? I think it is a given that the two of you are going to move forward together on this. Now, let's get into the present energy and take a look at the Ten of Cups. Seven of Voices, the Ten of Inspiration, and the Page of Inspiration. Yeah, Gemini, I think that you've been feeling maybe the last little while like long-term happiness or a future that was like right for you was maybe not in the cards, that things were just going to keep coming up that got in the way, that, you know, the idea of long-term happiness was more a myth than it was a fact in any kind of sense of the word. But again, this to me all really feels like having a change of mindset on these things, moving ourselves out of that place, out of the negative self-talk, out of just like the negative thinking cycles in general, and finding new ways to be inspired about our lives and recognizing the strengths and things that we do have to carry forward in life for ourselves. Let's get into the future energies here and look at this star. Nine of Inspiration, the Wheel, and the Two of Inspiration. Yeah, more concrete planning for the future here. And again, we're building more confidence all of the time here as you're going through, Gemini. Whatever this change of mindset is, and whoever this person is that's been helping you do that, it's really shifting your energy. It's getting you much more into a place of like, I want to move forward and do that. On this Devil, we have the Ten of Materials, the Knight of Emotions, and the Three of Voices. So, yeah, interesting. Because we are moving really forward towards happiness here. But I think what this Devil is saying, the energy that we're getting from this collection here, is to not put too rigid a thought process on what the outcome is. So considering the visualization of yourself in the future that you dream about, exactly as you want it to be. If we create too rigid an idea about what that future looks like, you won't ever really get to that, because there's too many other variables, there's too many things that could change. So this is about leading with that feeling, that moving forward with love, with excitement, with creativity, with passion for what we are doing, and, you know, accepting that there are still going to be disappointments. There are still going to be things that don't work out exactly as we want them to. However, we can still achieve that same feeling of long-term happiness by leading with that, you know, loving feeling in everything we're doing moving into it. So just a bit of a warning around rigidity. I do want to look at this Eight of Swords as well. Ace of Voices, Three of Materials, and the Five of Inspiration. Yeah. Don't get too caught up in one idea. Don't get too caught up in one idea of what building a future looks like, or too caught up in one idea of what things working out and coming together might look like, because you are always going to find yourself, I think, sort of, you know, coming up against boundaries in that, coming up against roadblocks in it. So this is really, again, the overall thing for me here coming up, Gemini, is that there is so much power in changing your mindset, changing the way you think about things, letting go of rigid ideas that we're holding on to, ways in which we think that things can't change, ways in which we think we can't change maybe, and recognizing all that you already have, all that you can have, and becoming clear on that. And from a place of not everything happening up here, okay? You're ruled by Mercury. Everything is very thinking. Geminis are about gathering a lot of information. But at some point, you have to also be willing to lead with your heart, with love, with kindness, and with a genuine want for happiness. And so allowing that happiness to guide the path forward for you. Not everything can be logically rooted. We'll take one last message here. Six of Cups, Two of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. Something in your past here, Gemini, that you need to make peace with. And I think you're already aware that you need to make peace with it. It's something that brings up a lot of bad thoughts for you, probably stresses you out a little bit at strange times. It's just something that keeps surfacing for you. You need to choose to address that, because the longer you're holding on to it, the longer it will be before you can really, truly, genuinely move forward into your happiness. You need to heal whatever this thing is from your past to be able to move forward with more light and more love. I hope this is helpful, Gemini, for you. If it was, please do hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next week.